Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tina, your steampunk sorceress, and I've got a little something different for you here. We're going to do some readings. I've got one tarot card for each group. We got some runes. We've got the astrology dice, and we're going to use the pendulum. So let's get to it. You can take a moment to decide which group you prefer. I decided to pull out my Harley Davidson dice. I love my Harley Davidson set of dice. I love it. So anyway, so we have the skull, which is for the 1. And then we have group 2, then group 3, and group 4. So everybody take a nice deep breath. Now, please make sure you pause the video if you need a little bit of extra time to see which one seems to jump out at you the most. Now, you can choose more than one group, of course. You don't have to watch just one. You can watch them all if you like. I've been known to do that myself. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this. Group 1. All right, so we'll start with group 1. You have the 3 of Pentacles, group 1. All right. 3 of Pentacles. That's being recognized for your efforts. It can also be about teamwork or collaborating with someone. So let's go ahead and see what runes you have so we can put it all together. All right. That is Elhaz. This is Uruz. And this is Berkana. All right, so give me just a moment, group 1. Okay. Whatever you're working on, there's something you've been working on, and I want you to know that you are protected through this endeavor. And it's going to bring you a new beginning. If it isn't already your new beginning, it soon will be. You're feeling very strongly creative right now. Nice. Being an empath, I can feel the energy, and it's like, yeah, I like how that feels. That's very cool. It's kind of like, being in the zone. Very nice, very nice. All right. So we'll put these back up here for group 1. All right, we're gonna roll your astrology dice, and then we're gonna do the pendulum. What message do you have for group 1? Okay. Move this up just a little bit so you can see. Group 1. All right, so this is Venus. And That is Pisces and the 4th house. Okay. Relationships. And the 4th house. Give me just a moment to put this together here. I think somebody's going to be a parent soon. That's not for everybody. I'm getting kind of two things off of this. For some of you who chose group 1, there may be an announcement of a pregnancy. For everyone else, okay, so for another group of you, I think that somebody's going to ask you to move in with them. You may be buying a house, like even if you're already with someone, you may be buying a house together for the first time. Since this is a general reading and there's so many people out there, this may be different for everyone who sees it. But just interpreting this, some of you could be learning about a new one, a little one coming along. Others of you, someone may be asking you to move in with them to set up a domestic partnership. And then there's some of you that may be just buying a house together. Nice. All right, group 1. Let's go ahead and see what we can find out with the pendulum. Is it on the screen well enough? All right. Move everything up just a little bit. There we go. All right. I'm using a different pendulum this time. But, all right, group 1. Now, ask your question straightforward and clear, okay? It should be asked in a basic, straightforward manner so that the answer is either a yes or a no. If we get maybe, we'll try again. If we get rephrased, we kind of have to try again. So let's see what we can do here. All right, what answer do you have for group 1's questions? What answer can we give group 1? And trust me, I am holding as still as I possibly can. What answer for group 1? Kind of stuck. Okay. All right, let's try this again. What answer do you have for group 1? Hang in, everybody. It might take a second here. An answer for group 1, please. What answer do we have for group 1? Now it's going to be whatever is the answer to the majority of the questions being asked for this group. It may not be the correct answer for everyone, just so you know. This is mostly for fun. Having a hard time making up your mind, huh? All right. Let's try it again. What answer do you have for group 1? Well, group 1, there may not be an answer for you. All right, come on. Let's one more time, and then we have to move on to group 2. What answers do you have for group 1? What answer? Please and thank you. It's trying to do something. I'm having a Spaceballs flashback. Use the Schwartz. Come on. An answer for group 1, please, and thank you. It keeps going in all different little directions very subtly. Oh, do you hear my friends? The crows are talking outside. I love crows. Okay, group 1, there is no answer for your question. The reason for that would be that you either already know the answer and they're scoffing at you, thinking this is just ludicrous that you would even ask, or you're not meant to know the answer at this time. So I hope you're not too disappointed, number 1. Group 1, I hope you're not too disappointed. Hang in there. Either you have the answers already, or you're not meant to know what they are just yet. All right, so we're going to go on to group number 2 now. Group number 2. You have the 10 of Swords. Okay, that means that there is an ending. Currently, either you've just ended something or it is just ending now. But it's something that needs to end for your best interest. It's something that is in your best interest for it to be ended. All right, so let's see what we've got for your runes. We have Ingwaz, Wunyu, and Perthro. All right, give me just a second with this. See how this all fits together. Okay, I'm getting completion off of the Ingwaz. Success off of Wunyu. And some kind of revelation or good luck going on with Perthro. How does it pertain to this ending? Okay. It's a completion. It's an end of something, like completing a cycle. It's the end of something that's been, it's been rough going for you. Whatever it is, it wasn't fun. And you have stuck in there like a trooper. You saw it to the end, and you have a lot to be proud of yourself for. With this ending comes success and some good luck. You've got some good luck coming to you, and like something being revealed to you. As a result, okay, for some of you that chose group 2, I'm getting that because you had that stick-to-itiveness, you were tenacious and you just didn't give up, and you saw it, whatever this was, to the end. No matter how bad it was, you saw it through. There's a surprise. You're going to be given a promotion or getting some type of a reward. Maybe someone in your life really appreciates everything you went through, and they want to show their appreciation by giving you a gift or doing something really nice for you. Mainly for others of you, what I'm really feeling here is that because of this ending, you saw it through to the end. You completed that cycle. And because you did that, you're going to have a lot of success and happiness and there's going to be better luck. You're going to have much better luck now, and some things are going to be revealed to you that you were not expecting. You're going to have some kind of a surprise. I really do feel that for you, group 2. Yeah. Well, that's very cool, group 2. Very cool, very cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll your astrology dice. All right, so what do we have for group 2? What message does group 2 need? Whoa. That one almost went off the table. All right, so we have Mars and Virgo and the first house. All right, so Mars. Okay, Mars and Virgo. In the first house. Okay. First house is about your personal life, your belongings, your physical possessions, things like that. Somebody's really ambitious. Seems to be a little obsessed with their physical appearance. Oh, sorry if you hear that. It's my little heater. Keeps my room from being a little icebox. Yeah, somebody's thinking way too much, being way too concerned with their physical appearance and what they own, kind of comparing themselves to other people, gauging their success in a superficial, materialistic kind of way. So this is kind of a warning. Yeah, you may need to, somebody out there, I don't think this is for everyone who chose group 2, but somebody out there needs to reevaluate their priorities. You may be putting too much attention on things that really are not as important as you've been led to believe they are. I'm also getting that this is because this is somebody who needs to be listening to themselves and not everyone around them. You're selling yourself short by comparing yourself to other people and by gauging your success based on what other people have accomplished. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you are doing yourself a huge disservice because you are not the same as these other people that you're comparing yourself to. You are an individual. You are unique and wonderful and special and whole, all on your own. And the only way you can ever fail is if you don't even try, if you give up, okay? Making a conscious course correction or changing your mind and shifting gears to do something different is not the same. I'm talking about someone who starts on a path and then just gives up because they feel defeated without having any good reason, or because they're afraid they're going to fail, they don't even try to begin with. That's the only way that you can ever fail. You may not completely succeed in every endeavor, but you learn something from that. And you always learn the contrast, how to do something, how not to do something. Whoever you are, you need to think more of yourself. You are selling yourself short and you are doing yourself a great disservice. Whoever this is for, please stop comparing yourself to other people. If you want to compete with someone, compete with yourself. Like if you did something to a certain level before, then you might want to try to exceed that, do even better. Compete with yourself. Try to be the best version of you at any given time. Don't compare yourself with other people. Their paths are different than your path. You have to stay on your path. And if you don't know what your path is, then I highly recommend you find some meditation, some outlet, something that you can do that helps, something creative that helps spark inside you what it is that, what your path is. And if you're someone who would like a private reading with me, please reach out to me through my email address. It'll be in the description box below. All right. Let's go ahead and do the pendulum. And it's getting a little dark in here all of a sudden. Give me a second. I'm going to turn the light on. Ah, that's better. We need light. You know what I'm saying? The daylight was kind of given out on me at this point. Okay. All right, group 2. A yes or no question. Not a run-on thing with multiple options. Straightforward, to the point, so that the answer is either a yes or a no. And let's see what we've got for you. All right, what answer do you have for group 2? It's saying to rephrase. Okay, see if there's a little more succinct way that you can ask your question. Something a little more straight, to the point. Maybe your question was a little too wordy and you need to cut it down a little. All right, take a deep breath. Okay, now ask your question. What answer do you have for group 2? I am trying to hold as still as possible. What answer for group 2, please and thank you? Answer for group 2, please and thank you. Okay, group 1 had the same problem. All right. What answer do you have for group 2, please and thank you? I'm beginning to think it's this pendulum. All right, hold on, group 2. And group 1, we may do a retake for you also. All right. Well, what do you think of this pendulum? I love it. It's a really nifty little vial, and I've put protective crystals in it. All right. What answer do you have for group 2, please and thank you? Group 2, it looks like you're getting a maybe. Kind of a sheepish one, but all right. Oh, that's interesting. Just found a knot in the chain. I don't know how that happened. Well, that could have definitely messed up the reading. Okay, here we go. All right, let's try it again for group 2. What answer do you have for group 2, please and thank you? All right, you see that group 2, your answer is no at this time. That's a no. That may just be for now, and that may not be for everyone in group 2. That because it's a collective, general sort of thing, the energy that's going to be, the biggest portion is what's going to show up for the answers. So that may not be an accurate answer for everyone. This is for fun anyway, so. All right. Okay, let's go move these over out of the way. And let's see what we've got. Group 3. The Page of Swords. Okay, the first thing that hit me about that is learning something new or doing some research. Let's see what we have for your runes. You have Rhytho. Ooh, you have the blank one. And then you have Dagas. Okay, so with the blank one, I feel like you are being guided to listen to your intuition. I really do. Okay, Rhytho. Okay. I don't know if you're traveling or if it's a figurative kind of travel or journey. If you're researching where you want to live next, you're gonna find a really good place. It'll be successful and you'll actually feel something of a breakthrough. That's for some of you. That won't be for all of you. I just love my Harley Davidson dice. Sorry. Okay, for some of you, you may be getting transferred with your job. And I have like an overseas kind of feeling with that transfer. That won't be for all of you, just some of you. I feel like you're exploring your options and doing the research. You're gaining as much knowledge as you possibly can so that you can make an informed decision. And that's very wise. I highly recommend that. That's a very good thing to do. If you're not already doing that for something that's going on in your life that you know you need to, then it's time to get started. But I feel like there's a lot of you that you've already started doing this. And this is just kind of confirmation that, yeah, follow your intuition. There's going to be definite movement of some sort in your life. some sort of movement going on for you. It's going to be kind of transformative for you, but it's going to be balanced. You're going to feel the balance. You're going to feel very good about it. It is a very good thing. It's like it's success, you know. Very good, very good. And if you can hear that, I live near a naval air station. So just bear with the jets. I never know when they're running, and I'm not going to stop my recording just because the jets are flying. I'm a supporter of our armed forces, so we just deal with it. All right, let's see what we've got for your astrology dice for group 3. What message for group 3? Ooh. We have the moon and Aquarius in the 7th house. I know these because I'm an Aquarius. Okay. All right, give me just a moment to put these together, what the meanings are here. Okay. In the 7th house. Okay, I just kind of got a picture of if any of you have a legal matter going on that you had to hire an attorney, or that you're going to be hiring an attorney, understand that I'm feeling like this is, if this is the case, then it's going to be something in the family law department, like a divorce or custody or something. And I'm feeling more divorce because it's like a division of property. Your attorney actually cares more than they let on. They need to keep it all business with you, and they may even go to the extent of telling you that if you need someone to talk to, get a therapist. That they're there to take care of your legal situation. They're there to give you legal advice and make sure everything works out. But they will not engage in your emotions. But if that's the case, they actually do care more than they let on. Let me see if I'm getting anything else on that. I feel like there's another message here. Okay, some of you may be meeting someone new. And they're acting a little more cautious, a little aloof. You can't read them at first because they're playing it cool. When in fact, they're really falling for you. They're very attracted to you. They just don't want you to know it yet because they want to be sure that everything's going to be okay. they don't want to get hurt again, and they don't want to waste your time. Follow your intuition about this new person. They may become really significant in your life. Don't give up on them. Like I said, they may be acting a little bit cautious or aloof in the beginning. They're just being cautious, period. They just want to be careful, and they're not going to want to rush into anything because they want to make sure that it's good and solid before they let too much on. They're following their intuition, so you should make sure to follow yours as well. Okay. All right, group 3. Wow. That's the thing about doing collective general readings like this, is that I usually get more than one thing coming through because there's different stories going on in each person's life that chooses any given group, you know. All right, so group 3, it's time to ask your yes or no question. I will hold as still as I possibly can. Group 3, please ask your question as straightforward and concisely as possible. Okay, Spirit, what answer do you have for group 3's questions? You see this, group 3? You see it? Oh my God, it shifted direction. All right, come on, let's try this again. What answer do you have for group 3? Please and thank you. What answer? What answer for group 3, please and thank you? You've been frustratingly ambiguous so far. Can we please have a straightforward answer? Have you guys been smoking crack up there? Because this is crazy. You're not giving us an answer. You guys saw that? That was ridiculous. All right, one more time, we're going to try this. All right. What answer for group 3? Please and thank you. Okay, we're getting rephrase. That might be why it was going so crazy. um, that was nuts. Okay, so everybody, rephrase your question. Maybe if it was really wordy, you know, cut it down to something shorter, straight to the point. All right, let's try again. What answer do you have for group 3? Please and thank you. I am trying to hold as still as possible. An answer for group 3, please and thank you. Oh, not this again. Come on. Work it out. Work it out. Group 3, they're giving you a no. No is your answer at this time. And like I told the other groups, this is for many people. It's a general thing, so it's going to be the answer that fits the majority of the questions. It may not be an accurate answer for you. This is for fun anyway. So please don't put lock, stock, and barrel in it, okay? All right. Group 4, let's see what we've got for you. The Tower. I just have the chills all over me when I see this. I feel for most of you, this is going to be maybe a bit of news that kind of knocks you off balance. It's something that you really were not expecting, but believe me, it is for the best. Okay, I was just shown a scene of someone walking in and finding their significant other engaged in certain activities with someone else that they know. This may only be for one of you out there, not for everyone, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's something that's been going on that you even slightly suspected, but you tried to brush it off because you didn't want it to be true, and now you're being shown that it's true. And that's breaking everything down to the ground so that you can rebuild. This is so you can make a course correction and do something better for yourself. And it's because they were too chicken to tell you. And you didn't want to believe it anyway, even though you suspected it. That may just be for one person out there, okay? This is not for everybody, not that part. For some of you, this is going to be an epiphany. It's like you're going to have a light bulb, aha kind of moment where you see something in a completely different light. And now you are making a course correction. You're changing the way you're doing things or the direction that you were doing them in because you've gotten a whole new lease on life in reference to this particular thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at the runes. Debu. All right. So you have Kanaz, Gebu, and Awaz. Kanaz and Awaz with Gebu in the middle. I think Gebu's my favorite rune. One of them anyway. Let's see. Give me a moment to look at these and see how it all fits together. Okay. Illumination or breakthrough. Gebu is usually a gift. And Awaz. I'm feeling okay, for some of you, this is about making a move or traveling. For that one person that the tower is about an infidelity, you need to look at it as a gift. That knowledge is a gift because now you know everything you're dealing with. It's illuminating and it gives you the ability to move in a different direction. Something that's actually more suited to you. And what I'm feeling is something you've really wanted to do, but didn't feel you were able to. And now this changes everything and opens that up for you. You may actually be relieved when you find this out. Yes, you are going to see it as a gift. Okay, that's for like that one or maybe two people out there in the whole world that portion is for. For the one who has an aha moment about something in their life, it is going to feel like a breakthrough. Yes, and it's somebody out there is going to be given a vacation. They're going to be taken on a trip. Yeah, big changes. Big changes. There's, no matter who you are that chose group 4, the Tower, this is something beneficial to you. It's something that's going to be good for you. No matter how it may seem, no matter how you may initially react, you know, when you have a chance to think it through and let the dust settle, you're going to realize that it's actually a good thing. It's in your best interest. Literally a gift. For some of you, it'll mean big changes. And maybe a move or travel. For another small group of you, I just had something come through. You may have a spouse come home and say, we need to sell the house and we need to pack up, and we only have a short period of time to do it. We're leaving, I'm being transferred and we're moving in a month, you know, for example. I just got transferred to the Cleveland office. I don't know. And it may feel like, oh crap, my life is falling apart. The kids are in school. I'm established here, that we've got that going on. What about our friends? It will mean, travel, relocation. It'll mean big changes. But it may be just what you needed, even though you didn't realize it. And I think afterward you will be thankful, because there will be something beneficial there that you will find yourself feeling gratitude for, and essentially seeing it as a gift. That the move and the transfer and all that was in your best interest. Yeah, so a lot came through, several different scenarios for group 4. So I wish you all the very best. I want to see everything turn out well for you. All right, let's see group 4's astrology message. What message do you have for group 4? Okay. Oh, I got Pisces again. All right, this is the South Node. South Node Pisces in the 4th house. Okay, South Node has to do with things in the past. Things that have already happened, maybe even past karma. All right? Okay, in the 4th house. Okay. All right, group 4. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting don't hold any grudges. Like, don't be that person that you have an argument or a disagreement with someone and you talk it through, you work it out, and then months later you get upset with them for something else, and then you throw all of that back at them again as though it was never resolved. Yeah, don't be that kind of person. And if someone else is being that kind of person to you, okay, I'm not going to tell you what just went through my head. I just, um, if someone is treating you that way, then you need to reevaluate the relationship. You may need to make some course corrections. You may need to sit down and have a talk with this person and tell them that that's unacceptable. You know, if it's resolved, it's resolved. You don't bring it up again in the heat of another argument, because it's either resolved or it's not. You don't say that it's resolved and make up and then everybody moves on and it's fine until you're angry again, and then you pull everything up and throw it at the yeah, that's some bad karma right there. And anybody who is exhibiting that kind of behavior is really going to get theirs, and I feel like it's going to happen pretty soon. If it isn't happening right now, it's going to be happening probably within the next week or two. So don't be that person. Okay? You don't want to be that person. You don't want that karma coming back on you. But if there's someone that's been treating you that way, just trust, rest assured, they're getting their karma, and you're actually going to see it. You're going to see what went around come all the way back around, and it's going to snap them in the butt, and they're not going to be happy. There's something else coming through here. Oh, somebody is dreaming about something in their past. Somebody keeps revisiting something from their past, like in a daydream kind of way, like, oh, I was so happy then. I really loved this job, or I was so happy with this person, or I wish I had a job like that one again. It's, I wish I lived there again. I really loved living there. I didn't like that it had to change and I ended up somewhere else. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Being stuck in the past like that, you end up selling yourself short. You do yourself a really bad disservice because you're missing out on the present. You're missing out on everything that's going on in the here and now. And the best way for things to get better, or to be able to recapture a similar situation that made you feel as happy as you did in this past scenario, the best way to get there is to live in the here and now. Be in the moment, every moment of every day. And then, if there's something you want to strive for, if there's somewhere you want to move to, something else you want to do, then do the work within yourself. Make the changes, assess what's within your grasp and what isn't. What do you have control over? What can you make better? And then work on those things and leave the rest to God, universe, source, creator, spirit, whatever term you use. Leave it to the all-powerful one. Do what you can do. If you have a plan, make a plan. Absolutely, make a plan. Figure out what you need to do to move toward that plan, but be in the moment. Don't spend your time pining for something in the past. Or if it was something on the other side of the same coin, if it was something traumatic that happened to you, don't be pining over it. Don't be sitting there, you know, don't stay in victim mode. That will not serve you. You will stay stuck and miserable. Now, a lot of people like to be the victim. They like whatever attention they think they can get from it. But I'm telling you, that is not a healthy perspective. That is not a healthy attitude or way to live. It's not healthy for you or the people around you, and you're going to turn people away from you by being that way. And you may have someone in your life that you're recognizing as living in victim mode and you don't know what to do with them. Well, you can have a conversation with them and then you can walk away. Because I'm sure if you're someone, if you know someone who is living that way, then you can feel how toxic it is. You can feel how unhealthy and unbalanced and unfair it is. The thing is, whether it's you or someone else, you can only be a victim as long as you allow yourself to be. And at the same time, you can't get help until you want it. You know, my dad always said you can lead you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Okay. You can offer the support, you can give the resources, you can put them in a direction. If they take the action and work to better themselves, to get the healing and be able to move forward in their life, then that's wonderful. If they don't, that's on them. You've done your part. Oof, a lot for group 4. Holy moly. All right, group 4, let's see what we can do for the pendulum for you. So, think about your question. Take a nice deep breath. Ask your question in a short, straightforward manner. Okay? Short and sweet. That's the key. All right. Sorry. All right, and I always stay as still as I possibly can. All right, so what answer do you have for group 4's questions? Group 4's answer, please and thank you. Looks like you're getting a little rephrase here. Ugh. Sorry, I needed to yawn too, so, wow. All right. What answer do you have for group 4, please and thank you? Don't go in a circle. Group 4, oh my goodness. That's a clear no. The answer to your question at this time is a no. And like I've said with the other groups, please keep in mind that this was a general reading. This was a group thing. So the no is going to be like on the average. That's going to be the majority of the answers. It may not be the answer for you. This was just for fun. So don't don't bet the farm on it or anything. It was just for fun. All right, everyone. I hope you've gotten something out of this. I hope you enjoyed it. And it was good to post something again. I had a little bit of reader's block, I guess, for a couple of days. And yeah, so I was kind of reevaluating. I took a look at what was working so far and what wasn't. And what was really working so far, I was like, okay, let me shift my gears. So I can't give up the cards completely, but I'm going to use the runes and the dice and the pendulum and things a whole lot more frequently, because that's what everyone seems to really enjoy. And I enjoy working with them too, or I wouldn't have them. I have some other things coming for the channel too that I'm going to just surprise you all with. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag right now. I'll just surprise you. So stay tuned, keep your eyes open, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe and then hit the bell notification so that you will be notified whenever I upload. And I love all of you. I'm so thankful for your support. I'm so happy that you come to check out my little readings, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.